All right, how about now? Are we back? Hello, hello. This is becoming disappointing real quick. Fantastic. Okay, sorry about that. As I was just saying, being late, a mainstay here on the channel. Uh, Mild apologies, and hopefully we're still doing okay. I forgot that I had some stuff that I wanted to or that I needed to set up because I'm forgetful like that. So I'm gonna zoom my camera slightly. Let's make sure. Whoa! Shafted by the. Okay. Kid, thanks for waking up in time. Really appreciate that. Okay. So today, it's my last stream. Oh, that zoom is not good. It's my last stream, perhaps, for the summer. Um, yeah. It'll be because so at first I thought I was gonna be busy next week, but it turns out that I'm not busy next week. But still, I want a week off before I start school and do all those shenanigans. So I think it'll be a mood. But today we're just playing stuff. I'm always hesitant to say I'm taking requests because I know that gets a little bit watching Halsey streams really traumatized me. So I'm gonna say very lightly that we're taking some requests. As my discretion, if I play them, I'm a little bit more likely to play them if there's a donation attached. But most of them is going to be sight reading because I haven't been keeping up my repertoire, or not sight reading, but like reading sheets. So it'll be like, eh. If it gets out of hand, we're gonna shut that down and hopefully stop doing that. And good thing I have mods here, so let's go mods. Do your job. But I guess first and foremost, can we hear the piano? Piano looks a little bit soft. Can we put links? No, we cannot because I don't want to be clicking on sketchy links. I don't trust you guys that much. No, I'm kidding. Sugoi. Does it sound a little bit weird because we're hearing some echo from this mic? Also, the camera looks kind of weird because it's like angled downwards, and so it looks like I'm looking up. I don't know, that's a little bit weird. Can't rickroll me. Yeah. Sucks to suck. No, I'm kidding. Let's see how loud it gets. Oh, we clip. Sugoi. I'm gonna fix the camera real quick because I feel awkward like looking up, or like feeling like it's looking down on me. And then we will begin. We will begin. The first request was hearing my chill piano. Thanks, Meekstu. It's like not going to be chill because I'm playing stuff, but I'll be try to feel chill while I'm playing. That's what it means. But the first request was Calico, asking me to play to the beginning. So we're gonna try that first. And then we'll see. We'll take it from there. And I'll play some stuff that I've been working on this summer, and hopefully that goes over well. And if you guys want to hear something else, be sure to maybe drop it once into the chat, and then my mods will filter it for me on Discord, and I'll see if I get to it. Also, this is Kato, Megumi Kato from Seikano, Saekano. How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend, New Best Girl. Oh, Chris, since you're here, I'm gonna attempt a toccata from Les Tombeaux de Couperon. after this, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But I have to let me pull up the sheets for to the beginning, so that I can play it, or at least attempt to play it. Cries and Chizuru. Chizuru is pretty good too. I should have brought my Chizuru Nendoroid down. That's okay. We'll get her next time. All right. To the beginning. Where is it? There it is. You hurt your left hand practicing Scarbo, so you live vicariously through me. I've actually never played Scarbo before, so all right, let's try this. To the beginning. Calico, this one's for you. Forgive me for messing up. Oh, we already messed up. I don't know how people do this, like scroll and play at the same. Big scroll energy. Let's go. I lost my spot. This is so bad. Ah, that was fun. Wait, this is. Oh, I should respond to some. Yes, some comments. Holo and Raphtalia blatantly there. Holo and Raphtalia is where it's at, and Kato. We got cycled through the figures collection every once in a while. I think before we had like Megamine or whatever out on the piano, but recently Raphtalia's new home has been on top of this music stand. So and Kato's a new figure. She's a prize figure, which is pretty nice. So was Billy with the tablet page flips. I know, like Billy Melody his channel, he does all this like page flipping, and even Calico they do this. It's crazy. What if I put my tablet on landscape? But like the problem is that already is like kind of small, and so like I can't at this distance, especially since I'm confined by the mic. It's already a little bit hard to read some of the more nuanced parts. So this is kind of rip in all departments. It's just like yeah, it's like this is like half sight reading, right? Because I played this in June. If you want to hear the better version, right? I played this in June for my 10,000 sub recital, and I'm going to be putting out a version of it later this year as well. So, yeah. But anyways, also, this is I think this is one of the few arrangements where I like my interpretation much better, like the best. And that's not to say that Animens plays it poorly or that he does it like bad, but like I just like my ideas the way that I execute them a little bit better. So, anyways, you thought Kato was part of the poster? She might be. Dang, that just makes her even better, right? It's like that scene in the movie where she's like standing on top of the hill. Is like, was I able to be your heroine? Like, come on, that's the good stuff. Anyways, as I promised Chris, since he's reincited my love for or desire to attempt Ravel impressionist music, I'm going to attempt the toccata. This one will be like half reading as well. I'll say half reading. Yeah, the poster is a Your Lie in April poster, and Kato's a figure, so she is mobile. I know she just blends too well. She blends too well. But yes, we can move Kato, and there's a Your Lie in April poster. But she is a very nice, like very nice figure. I didn't buy I haven't bought any Sega uh figures before, but this is pretty nice. Also, I look a little bit dark on the camera. Allow me to fix that. Now I look a little bit better. All right, Chris, this one's for you. We're gonna try this and see how it goes. So the last time I played this in tempo, or I played it a few weeks back, just when I was practicing, messing around, you know. But the last time I really worked this was in 12th grade. So here we go. All right, here we go. Should I start in tempo and then like slow down when I can't do it, or should I just take a consistent tempo? I feel like as a teacher, I tell all my students to show up when they when for the lessons, right, to play at a even tempo because I want to hear it consistent and not have them like slow down. But this is a stream and we're having fun, right? So I think I'll just go fast and then slow down when I can't do it anymore, and it'll sound really bad, but that's okay. I can't even do the pianissimo anymore. I can't do the like the rushy. Yeah, we got free. Yeah, we can't do it. I can't do it. But this is my favorite part. I don't know why. Like the chords just feel so satisfying. Oh gosh. I'm gonna miscount. Oh my gosh, this section. I missed a page turn. Oh gosh. This is the part that I always messed up. Oh yeah. Because you're like coming out of like these slow sections, which is like rest, and then like that happens. And it was just so big. Oh gosh. Oh, this is painful. Oh. All right. This part I don't think I can actually film. It's too big. Oh my gosh. My hands were too small, so I used to not play the 10th, so I would play this instead. Lol. That was something else. That was interesting. But all right. Your favorite part. So great. Hello Hayashi. Thanks for stopping by, man. Uh, okay. Like keep up more sharps. Yes sir. Yes sir. Um, yeah. This is a hard part. Like the beginning. They're all hard. Yeah. There are no easy parts in this piece. Can I play Shostakovich second waltz? I played like almost no Shostakovich in my life. The only Shostakovich I ever played was his the only one that I remember playing is his Prelude and Fugue in A minor. And I remember that because I got halfway through that fugue and then I stopped in competition and that was probably the worst one of the worst performing experiences that I've ever had in my life. But yeah, no, I remember listening to yours, Chris, and like here, like this is actually it's interesting because this piece taught me a lot, right, of interesting things or a lot of interesting concepts, higher level concepts that I talk about on this channel quite a bit. So like one of the things that I talk about is like taking rests every once in a while, right? Learning to glide to take rests. Like this is and again I would say like more advanced because as a beginner I don't think you should ever be gliding on the keys. But when playing this piece actually in tempo, by the time I remember every time I got to like this part. Wait, where is it? Like after that part into and having to drive here, right? Like your forearms are like burning and dead. So then like literally right here in the score, my teacher wrote enjoy rest, like for. And so this is just all gliding. And then back on it. Right. And so all the pianissimo parts and also the ending, which is what Chris does, is slowed down. Even though I don't know if your score, Chris, specifically says to slow down, but mine doesn't. But you slow down so that you can generate a bigger fortissimo because you're playing bigger notes. And so it remains a little bit more distinct, but you don't actually lose energy at all, really, because again, we're going from like soft but like thinner to like thicker but slower. So the energy maintains relatively the same. So, but the difference between me and Chris is that once like I would start building back up, but it's been a hot sec. Piano teachers have piano teachers too. Yeah, I mean this was back in high school, so it's been a hot sec since I've had a real lesson. But all right, what's next? What's next? I hope that didn't split your eardrums, Chris, since it was quite bad. Oh, I can attempt something that I've been working on. It's been like a day or two since I've practiced it, but we'll see how it goes. This is a classical piece. It's a Mozart K310. And it's like with these sorts of things, like when you don't try your TikTok challenge. Dang, I can't even. But it's like with these things when you don't practice for like a day or two, it starts to slip immediately, especially with these sorts of runs. And especially with nerves, the runs really go. So we'll see if I can still play it. But I'm gonna skip the repeat because I don't feel like taking it. Nice. Yes, I am wearing Adidas pants. I always feel like my playing is like a little bit harsher than I wanted to. Like, but I feel like that's a part of playing more Beethoven than anything. It's me playing Mozart. You don't like me? And oh, I thought you said I don't enjoy him playing Bach. I was like, what do you have against me and Bach? Have I even posted Bach on this channel before? I'm kidding. But, yeah, so I actually just recorded this 2 days ago, so you can expect this video. I have it planned for October, so yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just checking, Chris. I want to make. I don't need one of the like the best pianists. I will even say in this community throwing shade at me because that makes me feel sad. No, I'm kidding. Thank you, Mix Duo. I don't know. You'll see in the video that I say yeah, because I'm only so with my going back to school, I'm planning on only putting one of these videos out every month, just because I don't want to like keep like pushing them out a lot, and so that it reduces some of the pressure on me to have to keep up the cycle of learning. Because this past year I've done 2 a month until June, and then I started doing a practice vlog with it. But then I don't have now enough time, and also because now I have all the videos that I want recorded, or all the music performance stuff that I'm going to be putting out. Gosh, I can't talk anymore. I'm like still like shaking with the energy of that sonata because I love it so much. But because I have all the piano content that I want to put out for the next like several months, I can take my time with learning stuff, which is why I'm going to be starting another Chopin ballad, right? Because they're quite big projects, and so it'll be exciting. Even though I won't be practicing on this piano since I'm going to be moving into a dorm, it'll be nice to learn the notes and start generating ideas on a Chopin ballad that I haven't done in a long time. So, but yeah, I play Mozart once a year, apparently, because last year my first video was the K545. And that was my first video, and it was quite shaky to say the least. And so we are going to, in October, 1 year later, we're doing. So, yeah. How does this man have planned content almost 2 months in advance? Try 8 months, man. Try 8 months, lazy lime. You're a beginner. You can play things from your method book without looking at your hands. When I play harder pieces, I only look at my hands. Should I stop playing the harder pieces, or is it still worth learning them, even if it's just memorizing and not really reading your sheets? I think one of the things that, how do I say? It depends what your goal is, right? If you're trying to build technique, then looking at your hands is perfectly fine. But if you're like trying to get better at sight reading, then what you want to do is like work on not looking at hands, right? It's a very counterintuitive sort of thing to say, because it's like I'm looking at my hands because I can't feel out the jumps or I can't suss out the fingerings and stuff like that. But becoming better at sight reading really is learning to intuitively know where the keys are and understand hand positionings and patterns in such a manner that you don't have to look at your hands and then and you can focus on the sheets. And even with reading books out loud for the first time, or like reading poems out loud for the first time, right? The recommendation is not that you say the word as you read it. It's like you're reading slightly ahead, and that's what makes you like fluent. That's what makes you fast. And so being able to keep your eyes up at the sheets is important. And so if it's too hard for you, first I think if you can do it while looking at your hands, you can probably begin to start putting that in to practice and just like looking up and working on just looking up, even if you make mistakes, right? Making mistakes is okay here, because that'll force you to think a little bit harder. But yeah, if it's really troublesome, then try something slightly easier and then like incrementally work your way up. And even if you have to keep memorizing, right, while you're working the hardest stuff because you're working on technique, that's okay, right? Because then the goal is slightly different, the focus is slightly different. So hopefully that helps. As I was playing, I was like looking at Kato and she was like shaking, and I'm like, Kato, no. Anyways, like sheet music with too many sharps or flats. I don't like sheet music with too many sharps or flats either. So yeah, good stuff, Christian. Thanks for asking. I'm gonna take another sip of water, and then we're gonna. What should I play next? I can try dual existence, a Halcyon's arrangement again. I haven't played it in like over a month. That water splashed. Undine. I don't want to have to suffer with sight reading through too much sight reading. I just want to read some and move and keep moving. Like stuff that I at least mildly have in my fingers so that I don't have to be like bogged down while thinking too much about notes and squinting at the page, especially since the mic is in the way. No time signature. Oh my gosh. You guys are wildin'. Tormenting me. All right. We'll do something fun, okay? We're doing dual existence. Because I don't want to deal with this. Did I download it? Apparently not. Okay, we're gonna pull it up here, and hope that I can do the page turns again, and hope that I don't mess up. Dual existence. No need. First 30 seconds of Unravel. No, thank you. Oh yeah, I should put in the description. Unravel requests are denied. If you spam an Unravel request, you get timed out. Anyways, okay. There's only a few flats, yeah. Oh, every time I play this, I get content claimed. But that's okay. That's a that's a thing that we accept because we love house these arrangements. Lip sync Bakami Tai while I'm playing this. No, I can't do it. I hate this. Why did I slow down? Wait, I messed up. Oh, I forget. Oh no. The Kato is like bobbing along. I lost my spot in my memory. I am purposely playing percussively at the end. But my foot also hurts from pedaling by the quarter. Alright, alright. Now it sounds more like Fate Zero. Let's go. 10 line? Yeah, 10 line. Thanks for pointing it out. I really appreciate that. um, sound like it's a Barbie girl. Tsundere Pikachu. That's a nice way of talking about Misaka. Um, have I ever improvised for fun? No. I mean, I've tried, right? So I'll practice every once in a while. Like I'll just sit down and try to play like song memory songs by improving. But like this is about it gets it's pretty bad, right? When it's just like basically like that, and I'm just like playing like instead of playing the actual chords, I just play the power chord because it's like easier, and then I don't also have to think too hard about the whatever, and it's just like, bruh. So, yeah. Oh, hello, Jameen. Thanks for your support. How long have I been practicing piano? I've been playing now for about an hour, or actually a little bit less than an hour, but you know, I'm down to keep going until like for another hour, maybe hour and a half or so. But that's how long I've been practicing. Yeah. All right. What's next? So I did Minute Waltz earlier this summer. I haven't played it in over a month, but we can give that a shot if you're down. Let's see if I can find it. Revisit my most hated, favorite, easiest, and hardest songs. Okay. I mean, wait, that's actually not a bad idea, Chris. You're a real genius here. Okay. My most hated. What was the piece that I hated working on the most? It might actually be the Ravel. Oh no. It's the Prokofiev Sonata. Oh no. Oh no. All right, well we'll start with that. If I can find it. All right. Here it is. Prokofiev Sonata number 3 in A minor is so hated that I don't remember how to play at all. So we're gonna I'll do a few pages and then I'm gonna stop because it's a 9-minute long piece even played in tempo. So because it's every movement just bleeds into the next. So we're gonna try this and then we'll move on. Yeah, I use Simply Piano, not sponsored. I've already moved the bar line like 4 times. is painful. uh, it's still, yeah, but like the notes are just, they were just like so out of anything that I'd ever done before. Like literally everything on this page, like these 2 pages, I remember I had to memorize like note by note because it made no sense to me. Dang, the unison's already out, and I got it tuned like a few days ago. What is that? What is this? Oh, it's in basically. I don't understand this at all. It's like it's you know, it's bad when like for most of the pieces that I've played in the past, at least I still remember how it goes, so I have an idea of how I want to play it. But like this feels like I'm looking at it for the first time. Like it like it stirs in the back of my mind like, oh, I remember like sort of going like this, but like it honestly feels like I'm looking at it the first time. Oh man. Yeah. But anyways, we will continue on. We had a tap dance. What? All right, continuing on. Maybe just a little. Yeah, what was the second question, Chris? Like this part is. Like I remember this part because it makes sense. Like melodically, at least. Like right there. Alright, this part gets harder. Oh, not really. But I remember just being hard to memorize. Very nice. And then this is a Allegro tempestoso with feroce written. Yeah, I'm not doing that. All right, what's the next question? What was the next adjective for adjective for my piece, or was it? Oh, superlative. There we go. Superlative for the next piece that I'm looking for. Yes, Meeks, brute force memorization, but while eating breakfast. I hope you enjoy your breakfast, Noel. Yes, unknown asphyxia. Thank you for finishing your breakfast and joining the stream. And Roger was a snack time. Prokofiev has 5 elements. I'm going to read this out loud because the Meeks are the professors here. 5 elements in his music. His own list: lyrical, motor rhythm, classical structure, grotesque, experimental, modern. Interesting. I hear the grotesque. I can kind of see the classical structure, not that I cared to when I was a kid because I didn't care about music theory. Motor rhythm. Interesting. I mean, I remember like like Prokofiev was the. I remember distinctly when my teacher was like, "It's okay to bang here and be percussive with the piano," and I was like, "What the?" And be like, "What?" And that's why. Right. So, anyways, epic breakfast. Teacher never explained that from what he just said. Yes. The Meek's wisdom is too good. Also, but it still doesn't make that much more sense to my ear. I still don't. It's like, bruh. Anyways, okay. What's next? The easiest piece I've ever played. I think. I mean, Kabalevsky's children's pieces. Oh, play songs that have meaning to me, and have you guys guess after I finish my easiest, hardest, and favorite. Then Chris, you are hitting me with all the great suggestions today. I don't know, dude. Why haven't you been here earlier? Why haven't we been friends sooner? I mean, this is like, I feel like I'm having a moment with my bro. we're having a conversation through music. But this is Prokofiev. Prokofiev. Oh my gosh, it's like Kabalevsky's 24 little pieces, Opus 39 for the piano. And this is called Melody. I hope you enjoyed that. These are like very beginner pieces, but then they slowly develop into something that's like a little bit less beginner, but also have a little bit more character, like the number 20. Wait. Oh, my teacher wrote Fermata. Smart. Yeah, there you go. But you can hear that it's a character piece, right? It's called The Clown. It almost sounds clownish, and I'm like, dang, this is as a kid, you know, when you can't play in tempo, it's just like. And you're like, I can kind of see it, but like not really. But when you play it like actually Allegro, right? Oops, I missed. Right, it's like, oh, I see it now. So I find it fun to sometimes just sit down and read through these pieces. So, all right, that does the easiest. Yes, Kabalevsky. Yeah, it's actually like so. It's quite nice, right? Like I it's weird to me a little bit, and I feel like I say this a little bit in one of my future videos for that I played. It's a little bit interesting to me that people look down on like, or there seems to be like a almost sense that we don't want to hear like your easy pieces. We just want to hear like the hard stuff. of course the hard stuff is flashy, but like I think people like beginners should not feel bad for playing an easy piece because there's a lot to think about even in like a piece like the clown, right? You can think about how to bring out the bouncing nature of the left hand. You can think about how to lift a little bit so that you get a little bit more jauntiness, right? You can almost like work on like beginner musicality if we want to define musicality that way, like even as you're reading your first piece, right, and working on something like that. So there's a lot with that. But Coffee of Six instructs you to play with your fist. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, so kissing, bang with his fist. It's crazy. I cannot imagine having to bang the piano, right? Like playing percussively and like slamming a little bit is like the extent that I'll go because the piano's too precious, you know. What should I name my piano? Oh, that's a question that can be posed for a chat. Cole Pogno. Give me ideas why. You know, mentality makes sense in retrospect. Playing something I can actually play. I got you. Chris, time to take these yeah, Chris, take these kids pieces and turn them into adult pieces, just like you do with everything else. Where's Spring by Stravinsky? I don't remember playing it. I don't remember how it goes off the top of my head, so unfortunate. Kalevsky's Dreams. Yeah, I should do it. I have a whatchamacallit, have a mind to name my piano Kato Megumi. Just Megumi. Learning Leva Strom. Do I have any tips to control finger pressure? Yeah, so one of the things that you can do, I'm assuming 3, since that's the one everyone wants to play. Rem. There can only be one Rem. That's all I gotta say. That's why the piano's not named Rem. Let's see. Let me pull it up so that I can perhaps see a certain section, and then I'll get on to my hardest piece. My hardest piece is Hungarian Rhapsody, number 2. I feel like I've always dodged the question of what's the hardest thing I've ever played because I feel like it's just such a bogus question because everything is different, you know. But Chris has baited me into playing my hand what I felt was the hardest piece that I played. So I have not played this before, so forgive me. Wait, that's tight. I like how I'm instinctively like doing the rubatos, even though it's not written in because I hear it that way. But anyways, yeah, you guys should mods time out people who are with the Rem. Anyways, yeah, I'm very bad at sight reading in the grand scheme of things. Like, okay. I know people are always like, oh, but you're like so much, yeah. But like, there are people who can sit down and like play this. Like one of my friends, like literally sight read Claire de Lune in front of me in tempo, and I'm like even like all the like weird note groupings, like she played them in, like correctly. I'm like, this is the first time you're looking at this piece? Like, are you kidding me? Anyways, but yeah, hardest thing I ever played. No, do I know who Tom Breer is? Yeah, I've seen him. But okay, basically, what I'm going to say is like one of the I'm going to assume that you're talking about finger pressure for like these sorts of notes. One of the things that you can try to do is rotate your hands slightly when you're going into this note, right? So that you're able to put a little bit more pressure into this finger. And if you're applying a little bit of weight into this finger, it's like almost like you're pivoting now on your thumb, right? So all the other notes come off the hand this way. And so you want to control how the other notes are being played by both a combination of lifting your fingers, right? And also a little bit of like rotating back onto them off the thumb, right? Rolling off the thumb like this. So if I played with just fingers, right, lifting fingers. So I'm splitting the movement into 2, right? Because I think it has 2 components, but really these are done at the same time. So if I played with just lifting my fingers, right, I'm purposely like playing a little bit more softly while holding this, right? And this is just a little bit of practice, or a lot of practice. Let's be real. You hold, like learning how to play, and then play, and you exaggerate the practice, right? Like that, right? If that makes any sense. So you do this, and then the second part is rolling here this way, right, to give it that control and putting the weight into this key. And so then if I play with just rolling, right, if I just rolled my wrist this way, it's a little bit hard, right? So the motion is still like driven from, like coming from the fingers a little, but it's helped by this rolling. And if I roll, in order to keep it at this like sort of lightness and speed and mobility, you inherently can't push down too hard, and you get a slightly lighter tone. Of course you can go heavier, right, but it's still less than this, right? Less than the initial turn into the thumb and then coming up. And so those two movements combined with the third element that I would say is consider flattening your fingers, right? So I'm going to assume that if you're playing this piece that you have good hand structure inherently, right, with some stuff that you worked on before. If you don't, then ignore this advice. But you can flatten your fingers, because it's almost like thinking about like pressure, right? Pressure is force over area, right? This is like physics. Yeah. But if I have a smaller area at which I'm striking the key, then it always turns out a little bit more articulate, right? That's why we say curl the fingers and play on the tips of the fingers. And in a lot of cases, it gives it a little bit more control. But here, you want that to be like dispersed a little so that you can get a softer, more gentle tone. So you actually want to flatten your fingers a little and like stretch them out slightly in order to, like that. And so you combine all three, like rotate in, slight lift, and then slight roll, right? The lifts and the rolls help you position the hand properly, and you lift the fingers in order to, you press down on the with flat fingers in order to get that soft tone, like that. So hopefully that helps. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's look at chat, and then we will get to reading a little bit of Hungarian Rhapsody number 2. Name my piano Wadi. Yes. Let's see. Sight reading professionals are crazy. All right. Go. What is going on in my chat? What do you think are the most common mistakes people make when they practice? Not paying attention. Like just practicing mindlessly. I will stand by the notion that like a minute of like very focused practice is better than an hour of like just mindlessly practicing. Because if you play the wrong things over and over again, that's what's getting drilled into your memory. Yeah, Bach is also fantastic for this sort of stuff. Chris is correct. As again, my teacher has said, and that I will stand by, is if you can play Bach, you can play everything else. And this is very true. If you're gonna play like fugues and stuff, like you learn. I just played random notes, but you get my point. All right, what is going on? Rush E. You spend 1 3 2 4. How can I practice that for your left hand? You practice that like with everything else slowly, and you just lift each finger, and then you go faster and faster. Anyways, all right, let's get on to. Hopefully that was helpful. I forget who asked the question, but yes, I will now move on to trying to read some lists. More lists, like that wasn't list. All right, here's the question. Do I just start in the hard part, or do I, like with the Frisco, or do I start at the beginning? What do I think of competitions and the idea of comparing people's performances? I think my opinion of competitions is that it's I will actually parrot a little bit of what Josh Wright says on the matter, because I actually really agree with his opinion. It's if you think of competitions as like a end all be all, then you shouldn't compete, because that's going to be bad for your mentality. But if it's like a chance for you to like consolidate your practice, to get feedback, like legitimate critical feedback on your playing, and stuff like that, and to put yourself into a high pressure situation to see like what happens, right? Because a lot of times I think your best performances come from having pressure. It's like if you're too relaxed, then you play a certain way, and if you're like just pressured enough and you're able to turn all that practice into like something great, then you get your best performances, right? So I think competitions are good for stuff like that. Being compared to others is always tough, but like you have to understand that there's like sometimes objectively, right? If we want to, or as objectively as possible, somebody does play better than you, right? And sometimes it's not the case, right? Sometimes it's a subjectivity thing where it's like, oh, the judge preferred, like, I listened to some of the CPC, right? It's like because I didn't listen, I wasn't following it because I was on hiatus that week, and so I wasn't doing anything piano related, really, that I didn't want to, and didn't want to have to think about piano, so I didn't follow. But I listened to a few, and I'm like, honestly, the differences in these three performances that I listened to are all like style related. And like if I were one of these performers that's showing up being like, oh, I want to definitely be better than someone else. Well, I as a judge, maybe if I knew all the pieces really well, because for me at least, the only pieces that Chopin pieces that I know really really well are like some of the ballades, and some of the etudes, right? Because I haven't played too much Chopin. Like it's one thing to listen to a piece, it's another to have worked it and worked your own interpretation. Of course, working your own interpretation then predisposes you to having some bias towards your own interpretation, right? But I feel like if you work a piece and have an open mind to other interpretations and have an open mind towards like incorporating other interpretations into your own, then that gives you a very good baseline to really understand the ideas that someone else is performing and trying to like put out. And so yeah, so I think competitions are hard to judge, right, in that case, right, because you're looking at the best of the best, right? Oh, the people I watched, it's coming out in a video later. I did a reaction video, but I watched Sorita Kyohei, Alberto Ferro, and Hayato Sumino. And so it's like, you like, it's, perhaps it ends up being a little bit bogus. Perhaps I'd like to think that judging is not always just like, or is not pure political stuff that's going on, or like pure preference, right? There's like at least some objectivity perhaps that the judges can point to. And again, I'm not on a level of being able to play piano as most of the adjudicators, right? So they probably have better reasoning than I do for why they choose one person over the other. But at the end of the day, it's like, being able to appreciate others, appreciate the work that you put in, and then also get like good critical feedback, right? If again you're competing at like a competition with like high level adjudicators and stuff like that. So at a lower level, I think it's easier to tell, right? If you're competing for like middle schoolers, for like elementary schoolers, or like even perhaps sometimes amateur leagues, like there are like more tangibles, I suppose, depending on like what's being portrayed or what's being presented. Like a lot of times, like you'll find with younger kids, right, the technicality actually matters a lot, because some of them can't get through the piece, some of them can't play the piece cleanly, some of them the memory flops, right, and that's really distracting. But also within those sorts of times, sometimes you, because of that, you even get points for how you recover, right? I think I've heard of stories like that before. So anyways, it's yeah, I don't know. It's a good thing. So TLDR, competitions are good if you approach them with a good mentality. For people watching, right? Don't like I don't understand the people in the like live chat of the CPC. It's like, why are you watching to be an adjudicator? Why don't you just watch to be someone who wants to enjoy the music, right? And leave the judging to the people who are qualified to do the judging, right? So and like that just like robs you of your own enjoyment of listening to what some of these people have to say. Because I'd rather listen to good ideas than to bash good ideas. You know what I mean? So, anyways, that's just my opinion. Yes, that's why we record our own performances, and that's also so that I can, remember in the future how well I've done, or like see how I'm gonna improve. Hello, Fanchan. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Blood Supremacy. Let's go. Yes, Spotify. Two other legends, Fanchan and Fruit. Apple Music, yee. Or Apple Music is just Apple. But yes, new album. I forgot to mention that. There are recovery points every once in a while. I feel like I've heard about them before, and I've seen, like, I don't remember getting any myself, but like there's like, and I would say this only happens at like at most like high school, like regional competitions, right? Beyond that, you're facing a caliber of competition where it's like so high that like these sorts of things, like you're not going to, whatever. So anyways, what I put here, no, I think their highest level is competition. Yeah, launch yourself into the spotlight. It depends, right? I think we live in a day and age where that it depends. It depends, right? I'm not gonna comment too much on that since it's not my level, my expertise. And remember, it's like one person who gets launched into the spotlight for who wins a competition, who makes it to the top. There's always like several others who, got their winners recital, and then now we don't hear anything about them. So yes, everyone's an expert in the CPC chats. Anyways, I'm gonna start playing some. I'm gonna start. I can play the Lasan okay these days, but we'll start the Friska since I still have to get to my favorite piece, and then I have to play some other stuff too, just for kicks. And then I'm gonna try to end around 11, 11:30, but we'll see. Actually, I'll play the first part of the Lasan because I like it. Actually, this part is one of the most distinct memories of me feeling like I have an idea for how I wanted to go, but every time I played it, I could never get the idea, and so I would spend a lot of time on this, and I still feel like it sounds bad. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think this is like my favorite part. Not that I can still play. So yeah, whatever. I give up on this part. We're gonna move on to the Fresca. But I literally have not worked this piece in 3 years, so and I've read it every once in a while, but this really slips if you don't keep it up or stuff like that. Oh, rushy, right? Except transposed to C sharp. Oh, here we go. This is about the only part that I can play in tempo now. This is here we go. Okay, fat L. Oh my gosh. It's like if I play fast and I let my old muscle memory take over, it get. Yeah, I give up. But one day, okay, so this is the thing. If you don't remember me saying this before, in 1,000,000 subs, there will be a Hungarian Rhapsody #2 video. So if we want to see me work through this and play Hungarian Rhapsody #2 in tempo again, this is the incentive. Alright. Whatever. But yes, here it is. Muscle memory is the lifesaver. But all right. Here we go. Let's clean tone just for one part. New project. Hungarian Rhapsody #2. Nope. Not yet. But all right. What do you think the gap between your ideal interpretation of this section is the gap? I don't remember. I remember that in the past I always wanted like a much stronger, like a heavier tone. I don't remember what, because like these grace notes, if they're too fast, then it doesn't carry like the sort of gravity. Right, and so I think that was what I was frustrated with. But yeah. Anyways, continuing on. 1,000,000 songs, 1,000,000 subs. Next, I have a favorite piece. I believe I don't need sheets for this one, so everyone's getting treated to a little bit of ballad today. So yeah, the rhapsodies and the ballads have every technique in the book. All right, so I haven't worked this since my recital, but I played it like twice through for fun. So we'll see how it goes this time. The coda is going to be very messy. Actually, why don't we warm up the coda? We're gonna maybe go that fast, but not really. All right, here we go. Yes, this is one of my. This is actually not one of my absolute favorite piece. So wow, it's favorite piece for 7 years. So let's go. All right, playing with a mic in front of you it's like half the time, when you're like super emotional, you're like. Or although the Meeks did tell me to stop putting my head into the piano, I still put my head into the piano, but the mic is here impeding me. And then sometimes I look down at the keys and there's a metal bar stretching across it. So here we go. Should I discuss some of the strategy? Nah, we're saving that for the Ballad Masterclass. That's coming in a few months when I get more submissions. But I hope to everyone who's learning the Ballad, oh yeah, the coda. Let's give a quick tip, or any quick tips I can think of for this part. What I would say is when you practice slow, right? Mind where the accents are. I've forgotten where the accents are, but I remember that they helped. And when you're going fast, mind where the accents are, because those are the important notes that you want to play to and play away from. So then you glide on everything. Right, you glide on everything, and then you land with solidity on the notes that are the melody and they're accented, and those provide your foundation for moving forward into a little bit more speed. So, yes. Dang, Scott, let's go. Dang, the ballad is too inspirational. The ballad is what keeps me going. It's the thing that, I think, as I've said before many times in 8th grade, this is the thing that opened my eyes to what music could be. So, all right, here we go. I always hold these notes longer. also always fermated at E flat. I've been doing that for 7 years now. ASMR. Oh my. Oh gosh. I've never hit myself on a metal bar before while playing. Ah, but that was an interesting coda. It was a little bit like before. I remember in like November when I was recording this, and in June when I was doing the recital. Like by the time I got here, I was too tired to like keep pushing the tempo and playing in tempo, like my arm. Because I didn't. In June it was because it came at the end of a program, and in November it's because I hadn't regained all my stamina yet. But it's like this time it's just I didn't know the notes well enough. So yeah, but one day I'll be bringing back the Ballad, right? Because I want to bring back the Ballad in its fullness every once in a while just to see how it's growing. The mic placement sounds more intimate and smooth. Oh, thanks. Yes. Thank you for all the applause. Everyone. I really appreciate that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, the coda here is harder and more technically than the fourth Ballad. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see if that's true once we start working the fourth Ballad, but here we go. Anyways, what was the other thing you asked me about, Chris? Other group of pieces. Oh, pieces that mean something to me that I should play without explaining. A 1-year channel anniversary ballad. That would, I mean, I'll give it like maybe 2 years or something. It's my favorite Chopin etude. I feel like I can't play it yet, right? And I haven't worked it, but Torrent sounds really cool. But Okay, we take a guess at what I'm playing. Oh, okay, guess what I'm playing. Um, Anime or classical? Okay, I'll pull out some books, and I suppose it's easy to cheat if I just pull it out and you guys can see it. But let's see. All right, let's do this one. Where is it? All right, here we go. Wait. Oh. I haven't tried a Katyn arrangement before because I don't really want to play Katyn stuff because it's so Katyn. I don't think I can interpret it. All right, here we go. Let's try this. Oh, Quince. Oh, I should have played a Quince thing at some point. All right, let's see if we know what this is. I can only play a little bit. Yeah, I can play this also. It's not a Chopin concerto. It's not Mozart either. Oh, should I have played the main theme? Of course, Scott knows. This is actually where I first learned to play with 5 fingers. Like here. And this is one of my favorite parts. Yeah, of course, the orchestra. Oh, yeah. Is it Scott versus Claire? Yeah, Scott knows. Should I play the beginning? Or should I reveal? Beethoven 5? We're very close. This is Beethoven 5, like, boom, it's like arpeggios going up. guys are killing me. I don't think I can keep going. It's just straight runs from here. Is it time to reveal the answer? Or here, I'll play the orchestral part at the beginning. Here. Is this helpful? Yes, it's a concerto in C minor. It's Beethoven number 3. Oh, I just said it. Sorry, Chris. Anyways. Piano does have the main theme. Yeah. Yeah. But yes, this is number 3. So a very instrumental piece in my development in 7th grade. I think I learned the rondo first. So that's what I was playing when I first opened the stream. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did not get to play orchestra. I did not win the competition day I competed. I forget. Anyways. No, that one is by pure memory because I just remember it. But the first part was read. All right, next. Let's try this one. Useless trivia. Second movement. Oh, it does. It does. I remember that. I remember being so confused. I'm like, how am I? What the? I thought this was supposed to be slow. Why is it so fast? All right, let's try this one. Do we have guesses for this one? You missed it, Balad. Any guesses? Any guesses? No? I'm sure Scott and Claire know. And after we guess, I'll explain why it's important to me. It's not Mozart. I'm skipping the tur. almost reaching the end of the opening. It's not Liszt. I'm pelling too little for Liszt, I think. Generally. It is Beethoven. It's the last stream for this month. Simply because next week I want to break before school starts, and then the week after I'm moving into my dorm. But I will be doing streams from my dorm room. Oh, I'll keep going. These chords do remind you of Beethoven. That's good. It's not Mendelssohn. We'll keep going. I mean, if I say what type of piece it is, you can just say the key and it's correct, right? Because there's no real name. Oh, I crescendoed when I wasn't supposed to. It's not Opus 2. I don't know what Opus it is, actually. No, it's not Opus 2. Opus 2 is... Oh, yeah, I know what Opus 2 sounds like. Oh my gosh. I played the... Anyways. I guess I will reveal. This is Beethoven's sonata in E major, Opus 14, number 1. So, yes. But how did you know my scarf was a half step up? You guys are crazy. You guys are wildin'. But all right, well, let's explain why this is important. I don't know if you can see from the camera. No, it's too bright. It's too bright. No, it's an E major. It modulates to B minor, right, for the development. But hello, thank you for tuning in from Switzerland. But yeah, so this is the piece where I learned how to pedal. I learned this in 2010, which means I was 10 years old. And so I think it's kind of funny because everybody starts off playing the pedal, but I played for 6 years before I started using the pedal. And the notations here are like so specific. Like I almost forgotten, right? Like my teacher has written like exactly where she wants the pedal to go down on, exactly where the pedal needs to come back up, so that you play the note first and then you play it right before you get to the next note, then you come up with and then come right back down. And it's like, yeah, everyone who's like, wow, Watt's pelling is like so clean or whatever, this is the reason why. It's because of this piece. And I remember like I was learning a Bartok piece at the time, or some Bartok pieces. I don't remember what they were, but this was, I remember starting to pedal, and this was more frustrating than Bartok. So, anyways. So this is Beethoven, Opus 14, number 1. Fantastic. All right, what should I do next? I feel like anime is too easy. Everyone knows anime. Oh, let's see if I can play this from memory. Nah, I'm not gonna play from memory. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a sheet. Oh, that's not it. Oh no! Do I still have the book? I don't see the book, so we're just gonna have to go with this one. You want to start playing piano? How long does it take to play anime themes and stuff? You can start. I want to say immediately, but it's just you're gonna be playing easier stuff and play like. Don't try to rush it, right? Just play more dialed down and take your time, right? There's going to be easy arrangements of everything that you want to play out there, and so perhaps you won't be playing. You're not going to be playing animens, for a while. But like, we want to take it easy, and there's going to be stuff that you're going to be able to work on. It's I think becoming good at. So there are many goals of playing piano, right? And I actually have a mind to talk about why we reasons why I learn classical technique, classical piano, because I mean you see all the time online ads like I don't want to be drilling boring scales. You don't want to be drilling boring scales. You don't want to do this. So you don't actually have to do that, but like it depends what your goals are, right? If you just want to learn how to play along to some stuff, then you don't need to drill scales. You just need to learn chords quickly, and you learn your basic chord progressions and stuff like that, and then you're up and going, and you're happy, right? But it depends on goals. If you want to play something like technically advanced, you want to play something that's like I don't know, like hard like animens or something, right? Then that's probably not going to be helpful for you. But it depends on what your goals are, right? If you just want to play like lightly or like loosely or whatever, just for fun, just very casually, then the types of arrangements that you're learning, the way that you're learning is going to be different from someone who wants to get to like a higher echelon of like technical ability. So that's what I would say. Define your goals, and your goals will change, right? For sure. But take it easy, take it patiently, and pace yourself and find enjoyment at every stage of the process, right? Even if it's like, if you're going to be like a little bit more serious and want to like take things like hopefully become more advanced one day, you're going to be drilling a lot more. But even when you're drilling things, right, or like practicing things repetitively over and over again, always have like at least something maybe a little bit easier that sounds good, that's a theme that you want to like listen to and play, and take some time to work on that, right? Just de-stress and relax, and also don't quell the enjoyment in exchange for developing the technicality, because life's too short to not enjoy what you're doing when it comes to the piano, I should say. Yeah, but hopefully that helps. Well, animens did have easy pieces, yeah, but it's not as easy as stuff like this. Okay, can I play Final Fantasy? No, I cannot, unfortunate. All right, here we go. Allow me to start. Simply, but yeah, I mean, if you poke around, join my server, join my Discord server. I'm sure there will be people who know of like a wide variety of levels of different arrangements for different pieces and stuff like that. I'm gonna start, and we're gonna see who gets this. I know the Meeks are gonna get this immediately, but that's okay. It's not Mozart. I'll jump to where the piano part comes in because it plays the theme. If your guess is like, you're more likely to be right randomly if you guess someone classical or like Beethoven era and earlier, because that's most of what I played growing up. It is Haydn. It's Halsey. We're guessing pieces. It is something in D major. Yeah, it is definitely Haydn. So is something, and is definitely something in D major. Wait. Come on, Claire. Your students played this. No, I'm kidding. Stop trolling me. It's not a sonata. Oh, this is where I first learned how to Thalberg trill too. 1 2 1 3. Unless that was written for someone else, like my brother. Oh, that was harsh. Prokofiev, after going on Simply Piano for 3 months. Correct. Well, I mean, it is in sonata. Oh, sorry. If you were referring to what type of piece it is not a sonata, but it is written in sonata form because it's a concerto. So it is Haydn concerto in D major. So I suppose I should have I should have specified. I don't remember much about theory either, so that's fine. But yeah, so this is the first piece that I played that I performed and actually enjoyed performing. So this is why this is special. So I don't think I played any of the other movements, but I played this one. All right. Oh, dang. Since I can't actually find the sheets, I'm going to play this next one from memory until I mess up. So lots of concertos. Just two. I only played the Beethoven number 3, and then this one was when I was... So the Beethoven number 3 was when I was like 13 or so, 12, 13. I was in middle school, 7th grade. This one was when I was in 4th grade, so that's like 8, 9 or 10? 9, I think. Yeah. All right. Anyways, next one. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, I forget. I wish I had the sheets. Dang, where's my book? It is Bach. Dang, 3-hand technique with Thalberg. Shoot, the more you know. Dang, Meeks be in here dropping knowledge on everything that I'm playing. Oh, I found it. Oh my gosh, it was sitting at the bottom of the stack. All right, here. Let me keep going. All right, where did I stop? I stopped here. Oh my gosh, I used to be better. The Meeks are the smart ones here for a reason. Oh my gosh, I can't play this anymore. This is so sad. Any guesses? Any guesses beyond beyond its Bach? Talking about sonata forms. Yeah, variation form for sonata, allegro and rondo. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know anything about sonata forms. Bartok. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Nah, this is Bach sonata. Yes, it is hard to decipher Bach, but it's disappointing because this is probably the Bach piece that I've played for the longest, which is why I was able to play the beginning. Here, I'll play. So this is a multi-movement work. Maybe this will help. Wait. Maybe multi-movement work gives it away. It's a dessert. Oh, that's pretty clever. That's pretty clever. It's not partita. Wait, let's try something else. I'll say this one's the second movement. Oh, I remember always hitting this E too hard. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'll reveal the answer. It's a suite, which is why it's quite clever. It's Bach's second English suite in A minor. So why it's special is because the prelude. Oh, Fanchan got it? A Bach suite. Yes, I missed it. Sorry, Fanchan. But yeah, this is I played it as the first thing, as my first piece in every single recital that I played in high school. So my first recital in 9th grade, I played the whole suite. The next two in 11th grade, I played the whole suite as well, but changed the stuff that came after. And then my senior recital, I only played the prelude before going into... Wait, did I only play the prelude? I might have played the whole thing, actually. I only remember playing the prelude, though. I think I only played the prelude. And then I went into a Beethoven sonata, so... And I played the whole Beethoven sonata. I forgot that I did the whole Beethoven sonata. I thought I only played the first movement, but I played the whole thing. And I only played the first movement of the Bach. So, yes. This is why you're a novice? Nah, dude. When you talk about your like Ravel or like even romantic and like late romantic and beyond, like that's where my knowledge just goes out the window. And I don't have much working knowledge beyond the stuff that I worked on because again, I didn't listen to too much growing up, but that's fine. Would it be weird to play pieces like rock, but decently but suffer from Mozart or Beethoven? No, not at all, because there are different ways of thinking, honestly. I think different people are more wired for different things, and I just love my Beethoven and Bach because I was fed a large diet of Bach growing up. Tried his French suite a few months ago. Yeah, his Bach suites are fun in their own ways. Maybe not to perform because it's nerve-wracking. I competed at Rosalind Turek International Bach competition. Did not go over too hot. So I played the whole suite, this suite, and then played Shostakovich Prelude and Fugue, the A minor. And I remember I showed up to place late because there was traffic. It was in New York, and so there was traffic. I showed up late, didn't get enough time to warm up, and then the suite was okay, but this was not okay. It was worse, and needless to say, I did not progress. So I did not advance beyond the round that I was at, but that's okay. Yeah, I didn't do too hot competing in general. That's why you can't call me a prodigy. If I were a prodigy, I'd be, you'd see me on TV or something. I don't know. All right, let's do one or two more because I want. This is quite fun. But yeah, it was a valuable experience. It was a good year for competition for me, because like regional stuff I did well at. But let's play this one. So this book. Ooh, what if I don't play the first? Yeah. What if I don't play the first? Oh, okay. So let's play this one. I haven't played this one in a long time. I don't think I remember how to play it. So. Oh my gosh. Just play the first note and guess. I don't know enough pieces to do that. Oh, just play the left hand and see if Scott gets it. Oh, we'll do that for the next one. There are giants among us. Oh, I give up. But any takers? Any takers? I'm sure Scott already knows. No takers. It's round. Is it round? Oh, what's this a reference to? Oh no. Really thrown off even guessing the era. Would it help if I say this is the fourth movement to the work? Or is it? What if I played the third movement? Maybe not. Oh gosh. Gosh, I'm probably not gonna have to play more. I'll play the second movement because it's slow, like every other second movement. No second movements. the good parts, like the middle part. Like this part. Yeah, there we go. I was like, Zelda. And then I remember. Oh, it is supposed to be dry. It is one of those two, Chris. Oh, we're about to get to this part. It's not a concerto. Should I play the... I'll play the first movement. I think the first movement gives it away, though. So here we go. Oh my gosh. That's funny. It's Beethoven. Yeah, okay. We'll give the reveal. This is Opus 2, number 3. So Beethoven Sonata in C major. So the significance of this one is that I played this. Yeah, this is early Beethoven. I played the whole sonata twice for my second and third recitals, and I would say that the best performance I've given in my life was on, which is incidentally my least favorite movement out of the whole sonata, but it was on so the local music teachers association, right, was having their like 100-something year anniversary, and so they wanted to do something special, so they went and they did a yearly audition for like, you know, whatever, a memorial recital. And so I did that pretty regularly. And so this year, since it was like an anniversary, they went to New York, and for the winners recital, I actually booked out like one of the halls at Carnegie Hall, one of the recital halls. And so I performed this on a 9-foot Steinway, and it was or in that hall with like great acoustics and stuff. Typically, they would do it in a hall at local university, a recital hall at Temple University for people who know it. But this time they did Wheel Hall at Carnegie Hall, and I played. It was easily the best performance I've given in my life. So, like, there's no recordings because they disallowed recordings, but like I could feel it afterwards, right? The audience reacted in a way that was like, wow, I played fantastic. My teacher reacted like, wow, I played fantastic, and everyone I knew reacted like, wow, I played fantastic. So it was a mood. And it was on my least favorite movement in the whole sonata. So yeah, that was when I peaked. I haven't quite reached that since. All right, let's do one more, just the left hand for Scott, and then we'll call it quits because I have to do something else after this. All right, let's see. Oh. All right, it's a skinny book. Okay. First note. Should I play the first beat? Okay. There it is. Oh, technically I shouldn't have played that because that was with the right hand. Okay, I'll play the first two beats with the left hand. It's just for us. Any guesses, Scott? I will. Should I slowly play more left hand? Okay. I'll play the first measure left hand. Okay. So I've played the first beat, and then also the first measure of the left hand. So we'll see. I eagerly await the guesses. This is content. Everyone, guess with Scott. What am I playing? Kato should guess. Kato, what am I playing? Oh no. Nope. Okay, continuing on. That's the next measure, left hand. Kato doesn't want to say. Yeah, Kato, why? Maybe I have to ask Holo, the wise wolf. Holo-san, you know? Non-deska. Nani deska? Nope. Okay, next measure. Still no? We have two more measures before the left hand gets a shot at the theme. So if you can guess soon. Ah, you got it. Very, very nice. Dang, Scott is a genius. Maybe I gave too many hints by saying that the theme is coming in two measures, but it's been a while. Yeah. You also remember that I said I played it? Oh yeah, I did. I played both of the Rhapsodies. Dang. Too good. Oh no. Okay, we'll have to do another. Bruh. Brahms thickness. It's probably piano music says kato with a monotonous noise. Yes. That's true. Alright. What's next? Scott has a cage. feel like I'm running out of repertoire that I used. That's not like super obvious from like high school, middle school. So this might be the last one actually, and then I'll play something and then we'll end. All right, let's try this one. Are we still going note by note? All right, note by note, left hand. First note. Do we need more notes? More notes, more notes. Next note. Do you need more notes? I'll give like slight pauses. Then I'll just keep going more. More. Do we need more? I feel like if I play it all the way through, like even with just one hand, it becomes incredibly obvious. So from the beginning. So yeah, it also doesn't help that I'm taking out the rhythm, right? Because I'm putting my hands down between notes. So that's the first two measures. Go for the next measure. These are on beat. The next measure. I feel like we're torturing Scott. Yeah, Scott already knows what I'm gonna play. So these are the first five measures. I'll play the first five measures again. It is some Bach. We're very close. The next measure. I feel like this becomes immediately obvious once I add the right hand, so we'll keep going. One note of right hand. So in do you want right hand in isolation? The first note of right hand is Chris, left hand only, left hand only. Hey, this content gets views. I like this. That doesn't help. At what point do I just start playing from the beginning? Where was I with the left hand? No, the D minor invention is it's one of the only invention that I still have like a page in my memory. All right, shall I play both hands? I'll wait until Scott gives up, and I'll put both hands together, and then we'll end the stream with something fun. I can keep going. Yes, number 5 in D major. Very good. Dang, Scott's an actual genius. What? Wait. I taught it a lot. Nice, nice. We got it. Yeah. Guy even got the acute accent on E in the prelude. Yeah. It was auto. But yeah, prelude and fugue in D. So I just chose a random one that I played in the past. But if I chose, I feel like the C minor one is very well known. But the C minor one's the first one I worked on, so technically it's more impactful. And of course, if I played the fugue, since it starts with the theme, or can I modulate the C minor one in all 12 keys? No, I'm very bad at transposing and playing and stuff like that. But yeah, like literally, my teacher had us do like these like tests or whatever, and it was like sight reading, like playing tests or whatever, sight reading. Like playing some scales and stuff like that, and whatever. And then when we got to transposing, I like absolutely bombed it. Like I did everything fine, and then transposition was like. But anyways, let's end with something fun. Just because this, not that this wasn't fun, but I'll play something. We'll go as long as I can until I mess up. Yeah. Or maybe I'll just pull up the sheets, and then I won't mess up. I'll just stop and have to flip every once in a while. And let me tell someone something. All right, here we go. Let me find the sheet. Played left hand for anime pieces and made you guys guess. Next time. Next time when I stream again, should probably play the bass and sing Bakamita. I can't believe my high C unison's already out. No, I had these already. read chat at the same time is not helpful. Oops. And I flipped way too fast. Now I don't know where I am. There we go. Oh no, it zoomed. This is frustrating. Sorry, guys. Oops, I forget this part. We got too far ahead of me. I can't hit that. We already discussed this. No, it's already small enough that it's hard for me to read as it is, and I'm far enough away, so I don't want to change. But thanks for a great summer, guys. I hope this channel was entertaining. And educational in its own way. It's hard to talk while playing. And I'm grateful for all your comments on all my videos that tell me how much I inspire you, because that's something that I never thought that I would do. And I hope that I'm able to continue making great content for you in the future. And helping you play better piano. And connecting with you through my music. Be sure to join my Discord if you haven't already, because you can meet me there. And thanks for giving me the courage to also make a Spotify album. And giving me a space to do the things that I love, like play classical piano and play anime piano. Wow, that was really difficult trying to talk and play at the same time. But hopefully we'll move on to bigger and better things despite me being at school. Weekly talking and playing streams from now on. Yes, on my digital. But yes, thank you all so much. And I'm sure people from my Discord know what I just played. But yeah, I hope that yeah, we'll keep making content. And yeah, I have a lot of stuff planned and looking forward to trying to do this a little bit, continuing to improve and continuing to make this sustainable as well, for all of you guys and for myself. So yes, all right, everybody, thanks for attending this last summer stream. I will see you again in this week's video and in future videos as well, and in future streams that will happen. So yes, and be sure to check out my Spotify and stuff like that, because that's a thing now. So anyways, I will see you guys next time.